What's up everybody? Today I'm back at the LEGO Museum in Prague, Czech Republic, and in part number 4 of the tour, we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO store that they have on the ground level of the museum. So what was neat about the LEGO Museum is you could either pay the entrance fee and actually go through the museum, which you saw in part number 1 through 3, or you could just go into the shop and purchase some LEGO. This is what the outside of it looks like. You've seen it a few times now. They also had this really cool LEGO Statue of Liberty all lit up. And then once on the inside, you could either enter the museum on the right hand side with this amazing LEGO mosaic, or you could just continue on straight into the store. This is what it looks like right from the entranceway at the store when you walk in. It doesn't really look like your typical LEGO store, but it is very yellow, that's for sure. Once again, just past the museum sign, you can actually continue all the way to the back to see the rest of the store. This right here is what the cash wrap looked like. It had a lot of the more exclusive sets on the back. It had a screen of all the different security cameras, and then in the middle it actually had a really cool sign that outlined what the LEGO themes were and what their recommended ages were. Overall, the store was a pretty decent size, and they did have a very healthy selection of LEGO sets. I was expecting the store to have more, exclusive sets or retired or anything like that, kind of like the LEGO stores here in North America, like the third-party ones. However, this one was mostly just a LEGO retail store. I don't believe Czech Republic has an official LEGO store, so this would have to do. You guys can see it goes quite a ways back there, but I will start in the very back room just because it's where the quietest was, and I will show you some of the Duplo sets they had on for sale. This one had a huge selection of Duplo bricks. This was like its own little private room actually, which was pretty neat. They had a pick-a-brick area where you could fill a pick-a-brick cup by the weight. It was about $6 American for 100 grams, and then you fill a cup and then they obviously weigh it there. Then they had a few more Duplo sets, LEGO Friends sets, and I just really enjoyed throughout the LEGO store. They actually had a bunch of different brick designs as well. Here's just another look at the other shelf. Again, more brick designs and a whole bin of poly bags. I went through here thinking maybe there were some poly bags that aren't really sold in Canada or that I could bring home with me, but unfortunately there was just nothing too special. This was the exit door on the museum here, so that's where you would have seen the staircase earlier, and then you just actually move back into the rest of the store. Over here they had a lot of LEGO Creator sets, LEGO Creator 3-in-1 sets, a lot of the smaller one, and then right to the right they actually had a lot of LEGO City sets as well. So a huge variety of, again, a lot of the current sets that are offered for sale. They did have two little display cases here. They are just like the ones from the LEGO store, and I believe it was a LEGO City and a LEGO Friends set in them. Behind that, they had their display of LEGO Friends sets, as well as a bunch of the Disney Princess sets, and they also actually mixed it in with a few of the new Lightyear sets. They had some Star Wars and Ninjago sets over on the opposite side of the wall. Lots of the newer Ninjago sets here. It was neat because all of the new tags were actually written in the Czech language, so it was cool to see that word spelled out. And then beside that, they of course had Harry Potter, then the Minecraft, then the Super Mario Bros. Above these shelves, they had a huge variety of some of the larger LEGO sets, including some that are no longer for sale, like the Tower Bridge and the Helicarrier. These were some of the only retired LEGO sets that were actually for sale at this store, and they definitely would have been priced accordingly. They had a little section of LEGO sets that were on sale, as well as some more poly bags and some Ninjago sets. Here's again just a full overview of the second room. As you can see in the middle here, they also had a bunch of LEGO keychains. These were roughly $10 American each, and there were no exclusive ones or anything special than the ones that you would get here in North America. They had a few different posters and certificates on the wall, but unfortunately I didn't know what any of them meant because they were not in English. Here's just another look at some poly bags. They also had some really cool LED lights, minifigure lights, which were also very, very expensive. They were probably about 15, if not 20 American each. And then they had this beautiful glass display case full of a bunch of exclusive LEGO sets. Some are just really old and retired, some only found in Denmark, some were LEGO employee gifts. They literally just had so much variety here, and it was so cool to see some of these sets because I've never even seen some of them in person before. It definitely made me really jealous, and it made me want to pick up a few of these. However, they were all priced very, very expensively. Definitely the same price that you'd probably get it online or something like that on eBay. You weren't really getting any deal here. It was just really cool to see everything. And as I pan through, you guys can pretty much just see how exclusive a lot of these are. If I would have had more money and more room in my suitcase, some of these sets definitely would have been really hard to pass up. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments of all of these sets that I've just shown you in the display case, which one caught your eye the most. Across the hallway, it was back to reality with more reasonably priced sets, including a bunch that are currently on sale right now. And that actually brings us to the end of the tour of the LEGO store here in Prague, Czech Republic. It was a pretty small store. Obviously, the main attraction of this building was the LEGO Museum that I showed you in part 1, 2, and 3. But you guys will still have to let me know down in the comments below what you think. Thanks again, guys, so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course, subscribe. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the future videos. If you haven't already, don't forget to check out part number 1 through 3 of the LEGO Museum tour.